Hello and welcome to another episode of Drive with the Guru. This is your host Ricky Cat and Symbian Guru, and today we've got a lot to cover, so I'm going to get right on into it. First thing, sorry about the last two episodes. I know they've been kind of rocky, but as of this week we've got everything back on track, so should be smooth sailing from here. The first thing I want to do is show you what I've got in my glove box, obviously. And today it is a really cool new toy that I have called the Proporta Mobile Device Charger. So what this is basically a massive battery cased in plastic with a regular USB out and a mini USB in. So and the capacity is 3400 and I believe we decided this was milliampere hours. So for instance, the Nokia N95 III, which is what I'm filming this show on, has a 1200. So this is 3400. You can pack a lot of punch in this little package. You can see it's rather small. I've got it next to the Nokia N82. Very thin. It's just a little bit wider than the phone itself, but other than that, it's about the same size as the phone. And it comes with a regular mini USB plug that plugs into the input. So you can charge this from any computer. It also comes with a wall adapter, and what's cool about this one, I'm going to have more coverage on Symbian Guru of this soon, is it comes with a universal wall adapter that has different plugs that you can snap in for every region that you're traveling to. So if you're a world traveler and you need power on the go, you really can't beat this. You can plug it into pretty much any light socket or any power outlet in the world and charge it up, and then you can charge output with anything that charges off of a USB. And you're saying, Ricky, why are you covering this? Nokias don't charge off USB. Aha. The Proporta also comes with this fancy schmancy little retractable power cord. And what this does is it has a regular USB tip here on this end. And then this end is actually a universal tip that you can plug in any number of proprietary tips into. Comes with about 10, I think, for various phones: Nokia, Samsung, Sony Ericsson, Motorola, pretty much anything you can think of. There's also a micro and a mini USB tip for here, so if you have, like, for instance, a BlackBerry or a Trio or something, you can charge it. And once you plug this in, you plug this tip into the output slot, and you plug this into the phone here. And then all you do is juggle this here. Press this button right down here. One button. When it turns green like that, then you know that the phone is charging. And the battery on this N82 is actually completely dead, so it may take a little while before it's going to start charging and showing. But I was able to use this quite a bit on my move recently, and in the car, because I didn't have a car charger in the moving truck, and it works really well. It was able to give some additional power to the E71 even while I was using it for all kinds of data intensive things such as email, JIQ, all kinds of other stuff. Very, very good. Love that. So that's the Proporta Mobile Device Charger. I'll be using it quite a bit over the next few weeks, and I'm actually going on a camping trip in September. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a rugged look at mobile devices to see how things work there. So stay tuned for that for sure. And one thing that I wanted to point out is that the Proporta Mobile Device Charger also came with a tea bag of Earl Grey tea. They're based in the UK, and this probably cost them maybe 10 cents to put in the package. Very nice touch, and it was a suggestion to sit down, have a cup of tea, and kind of get to know your new toy. Very, very nice. Big, massive props to Proporta for taking the smallest step just to kind of make the first impression a really good one. So excellent job, Proporta, on that. Other than that, we have quite a bit of news to cover today. As I'm sure you know from Symbian Guru and other sources, the Nokia N78 III, which is the North American version, got its firmware update today, finally. So this update basically really addresses a lot of Bluetooth issues. Apparently it makes the right soft key a lot more responsive, and it's going to make your Navi wheel, the little touch-sensitive wheel on the D-pad, a little bit more sensitive. So it's a little bit more responsive. Should be a good thing. So if you have a North American version of the N78, which is the version that supports AT&T's 3G network, what you'll want to do is type in *#000# on your device. That's going to bring up your device information screen, and from there you can check for an update. Should be able to update over 3G, Edge, or Wi-Fi, though obviously Wi-Fi is going to be the fastest. And it shouldn't take very long. Users have reported so far that it doesn't lose any of your settings, so you can do this while you're on the go. You're not going to need to reinstall all your applications or resync or any of that kind of stuff. It's just all done in the background, which is very nice. I'm glad to see Nokia continuing that, because that makes firmware updates so much better. So other news, EA Mobile has announced recently that they're going to list all of their games for smartphones, which is Windows Mobile, BlackBerry, and Symbian, on Fandango's site. So if you're running a Fandango store, if you're familiar or shopping at Fandango, soon, I don't think there's any on there yet other than BlackBerry was all I could find this morning, but soon you'll be able to get all of your EA games without having to go through your carrier's deck or portal or whatever. And that's really cool, because historically, if you wanted Tiger Woods, for instance, on your phone, you had to buy it from your operator, which means that in most cases you probably needed to have a branded phone. And if you're watching Driving with the Guru, you probably have an unbranded Symbian phone, and you're very familiar that there's no way in the world that you really want AT&T or Vodafone or whoever's branding all up on your phone. So this is a huge step. I'm really excited. I've also received news from the people that power the Symbian Guru software store that this could be a good move for them as well, because that means that we could get EA Sports games in the Symbian Guru software store. Nothing official yet, but it's the first time that EA is going outside of the carrier deck to offer their games, which is obviously a great step for everybody who loves their unbranded phones. So big thumbs up EA, big thumbs up Fandango, hopefully a big thumbs up for everybody else in the future. Another update today is the Xiaomi mobile site has been completely revamped. They've got a whole bunch of new abilities that you couldn't previously do on the mobile site now available, which is really cool. So that should make it a little bit more user-friendly. They also have a new Facebook application, but me and a lot of other users have been unable to get that signed in. So I've been in contact with Xiaomi people through their support forums, and hopefully we'll get a response on that soon. But they've been made aware of the situation. So last thing, just want to throw out a shout out to a friend of mine, Phoneboy, who you may know from phoneboy.com, has launched a new blog called joyofgadgets.com. It's just going to cover all kinds of gadgets, not necessarily mobile, not necessarily web or internet or anything, just any sort of little gadget or whatever. So if you're kind of in the mood for a little bit more random gadget news, things that you may find interesting, definitely check it out. But just wanted to throw that out there. Other than that, that's really it. We've got tons of new stuff coming. Today, I started planning stages for 2 new features for Symbian Guru that have been a long time coming, and hopefully we're going to have those ready for you very, very soon. Also, big welcome to Pseudofin, who is now writing here at Symbian Guru. You'll see his posts pop up periodically, and I may trick him into hosting his own episode of Drive with the Guru, or at least contributing once or twice. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, thanks again, as always, for watching, and have a great day.